Hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If you have not already subscribed, please do subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and join me every time I go live. Right now, I'm going to be doing a ClairTarot reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Also for your cross watches. This is going to be for the first half of the month of May. We're going to see what the hell is going on. Melissa's now nervous. I'm on one today. I'm on one. I'm angry. I'm not angry. I'm hangry. There's a huge difference. I think when I do card readings while I'm hangry, it makes it much more potent. I'm just saying. All right. Aquarius. Get ready for a new bunghole. No, I'm joking. Oh, shit. Maybe I'm not. Ooh, y'all ready? You're seeing exactly what's going on. You're seeing that you're going through a spiritual process. You're seeing that this is like a part of you is dying. You know, visions of life beyond death. Part of you is, in fact, dying, spiritually speaking. The part of you that subscribes to the very paradigm that's kept your mind and your spirit enslaved, that part is dying. You're releasing yourself to become a more spiritual, spirit-based individual. And that's a scary thing. That's a very scary thing to finally give yourself the freedom to become, because it goes against every single grain. And I mean, it says a lot that you have owls in your cards. After the storm, you're going to go through a shitstorm. In order to be who you actually are, to release the things that don't serve you, to release the very shackles that have kept you bound to an existence that does not honor your soul and your soul purpose, it's going to be a shitstorm. Absolutely. They are not going to allow you to free yourself willy-nilly. They're going to fight you. And who are they? I don't know, society, your family, your job, everything. Everyone that wants you to continue to conform, because your lack of conforming sheds a light on their slavery, on the lie that they're living. And so it's scary for them. They're not fighting you on this because they hate you and they don't want you to grow. They're fighting you on this because your growth is very uncomfortable. Is very, very scary, because it really puts on show how they're not actually living. They're not truly living. And that's a scary thought, to see that you're living a lie, to see that you're not actually free. That's scary for most people. So they're going to fight you on this. They're going to want you to continue to conform. And that's up to you. You have a choice to make. Okay? Collaborative dreaming. Are you going to continue sleeping and dreaming with them? Is that what you want to do? Or do you want to stop fake sleeping and finally open your eyes and get out of bed? It's like when you're at a sleepover. I don't know if you guys have ever had sleepovers, you know, when your younger years. You're the first one to wake up, and so you kind of just lay there trying to pretend you're still asleep because you don't want to be the first one awake, but no one else is awake. The bottom of the deck, Tower card. Okay. Tower card. Now, in order for you to free yourself, it's going to be a clusterfuck. Absolutely. It's going to be something that is difficult, to say the least. It's not impossible, but it's definitely going to challenge you in such a way that grows you to your maximum potentiality. And that's what you need. You have so much to offer the world, to offer humanity, to offer yourself. You're a trailblazer. In your circle, you're the one that is very advanced in your questioning, in your desire to learn and explore. Everyone kind of just follows behind your footsteps. And what sucks is they don't just follow behind your footsteps. They're talking shit to you the entire time as they're following you. Like, oh, you're going the wrong way. Well, then fucking get off. Get off my path. Go on a different path. Go on your own path. And it's like they won't. They still keep following behind you because they know within their heart of hearts that you know the way. But heaven forbid they admit that. Heaven forbid. And here's the thing. It's the energy that you're putting out. It's that self-doubt, regardless of whether you vocalize that self-doubt or not. That's what you're putting out. And these people are being drawn to you because your higher self is needing you to look at a mirror. They are an external reflection of an internal circumstance. This is what you're saying to yourself. And so now this is what other people are saying to you behind your back. And do you deserve it? No. But it is part of a process of recognition, of self-awareness. Okay? Let's see. Mm-hmm. 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 That was so therapeutic for me, having that process. Okay, so you're going to come into your power, okay? In order to do that, you're going to probably have to go through a phase where you're feeling very depleted and defeated, and recognizing that feeling that you're having is going to cause you to be like, no, I'm going to do something about this. And you actually do something about it. You do. Let me, hold on. I'm told to check this card. Okay. So as soon as you decide, like, no, I'm not going to be depleted. I'm going to go through this and I'm going to get through it. Okay. You then return to your more charismatic and creative self. You begin to create the life that you're wanting and needing. Now, everything gets structured in such a way where it's a very solid foundation from which you're going to build from. I kind of get the feeling like you're going to start a business. If not start a business, then you're just going to explore the potentiality of creating items and selling it. If it's not an official start of a business with business license and things like that, then you're just going to explore this for now. You're going to see if it's a viable thing. But with that, just know that this is centered in your root, okay? This exploration is centered in your root. This is about your survival. This is about freeing yourself from the matrix that's kept you very much enslaved, mentally, spiritually, energetically, and financially. And around this, it's definitely going to take quite a bit of you vocalizing, communicating that, hey, this is a project that I'm doing. Care to support me? Care to, spread the word? And on top of this, what's really going to make this a successful project for you, if not full-on venture, is the use of your third eye. Your intuition is really, really going to be guiding you and making sure the steps that you take are going to cause your project to be very, very successful. Look at this. You're centered in this. Everything is revolving around you and this venture. Do it. Do it. You have nothing to lose. Nothing. The only thing you have to lose is your self-doubt. And that's scary because Aquarius, you're so used to doubting yourself. You don't know what the hell you'll do if you have nothing to doubt. You'll become a light in the darkness is what you'll do. And all the people who have been opposing you, they'll understand the gravity of your light. They'll understand you have been the one guiding the way for everyone, and they need to kindly shut the fuck up and just either get off your path or keep going without talking shit. And it's fine because at some point, some folks need to just be cut off. They're just adding too much shit to your journey that's so unnecessary, and they just need to be cut off. And whatever they are to you, it doesn't matter. You need to always put your needs before other people's preferences, okay? And again, you ready. Be ready, okay? You might have to cut people off that you don't want to cut off. And you're going to have to choose. You're going to have to choose. Are you going to choose your needs over their preference? Or are you going to keep up the same song and dance that you're used to, where you doubt yourself, you talk shit to yourself, and you martyr yourself. I mean, has that gotten you anywhere? No, right? So by definition, insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different outcome. By definition, that's insanity. Are you done being insane? If not, that's okay too. Keep doing you then. Keep doing that cycle. And at some point, you're going to recognize you're done with that cycle, and you're going to enter a phase of your journey where you become high priestess. You embody this knowing of the gravity of your magicality. You're magical. You're magical as fuck. I mean, they did a whole song. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. You're that fucking magical, okay? Embrace that shit. Stop trying to convince yourself that you're so plain Jane and basic when you know damn well that's a lie. Mm-hmm. And you keep oscillating between the two, because you get that feeling of I'm being rejuvenated, and as soon as things start getting, rejuvenated and you're getting sure about yourself, oh, let's go ahead and take more on, and so that way we're depleted again. You got to quit sabotaging yourself. Seriously. You got to quit sabotaging yourself. All of this rests in your hands. The way this is going to go is completely up to you. And you get to decide how easy or how hard this lesson of self-acceptance is going to be. You're going to go through a phase of self-realization so that you can actualize. What is it going to do? Oh, this deck. And even for those who are spiritually aware, that moment of self-realization can be a scary one. Right before you realize, it can be very, very scary. They have that saying, the darkest is right before the dawn. The darkest part of night is right before the dawn, okay? And it's true. All right. Aquarius. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Card number 3, Mercury, the mind. It says, if you want to tell people the truth, make them laugh. Otherwise, they'll kill you. This is about you allowing yourself to live in your authenticity. And sometimes you have to make yourself laugh. You have to make others laugh for them to better accept you are who you are at this point. You're not changing who you are anymore. You're not going to modify it. You just are who you are. Okay. And it has a lot to do also with you vocalizing, verbalizing, communicating exactly who you are at this point. You have to stop hiding who you are. That's part of the problem, is you keep hiding who you are. Next, we have Capricorn. I use card number 22. Hold on, guys. Okay, so I guess you're waiting for a judgment. This card can indicate skeletal problems. Your outcome may progress gradually, unfolding at its own pace. You won't be able to rush matters. And that's a beautiful thing. You're not trying to just it's not like you're trying to come out of a closet or something. You know what I mean? But you have to make sure that you begin allowing the process to occur on its own time. Okay? If you're faced with a conversation that questions who you are, don't hide. Don't hide. But also, this is a reminder, you're not going to just randomly call people and be like, look, I was being nice to you before, but I think you're a bitch. You're not going to do that. We're not doing that. So card number 25, first house, the body. Move ahead with confidence. You're rising. Just cut and dry. You have to make sure you allow yourself to just flow through this energy. Aquarius is very good with that. Allow the liquid to pour from the vase. You're not dumping in. You're pouring the fluid, allowing it to flow on its own. Here we go. My family's getting ready. What the fuck? They're leaving without me. I have to hurry. No, they're not leaving without me. They better not leave without me. We have a movie date. We're taking the kids to watch a movie. Don't chop me.
Good.
I'm a Capricorn. Nobody tells me what to do. Sorry, guys. Reference my Capricorn reading from earlier. Ooh, enter the Garden of Delights, card number 28. It's time for you to stop and smell the roses. Smell the flowers. Allow your senses to be intoxicated by the beauty of your essence. This is about self-acceptance. This is about you allowing yourself to just be the flower that you are. No one can tell the flower how and when to bloom. The flower simply blooms under the light of your truth. That's all you have to do. Stand in the light of your truth and automatically, naturally, you will bloom. So let me get you your poetry. Poetry.
Ben said he's gonna leave you.
They're talking about leaving me. Okay. Are you aware that sweetness is found everywhere in town? Are you aware that winter is gone and spring has come around? Are you aware that sweet basil and the carnation are whispering in the garden and laughing about how simply everything is found? Are you aware the nightingale has come back from its flight singing out messages of love to spread delight with every sound? Everything in the garden is granted the right from the divine court to appear for our delight. Everything is here to make the earth green and alive as a haven for our life. What remains buried in the soil will always endeavor to reach out. No one truly alive can never be pawned to a prison or a tomb. You've buried yourself, Aquarius. And that's a beautiful thing, because now you're ready to reach out, to rise above the dirt. There is a sweet spot when entering the Garden of Delights, a moment where the senses have gorged themselves upon beauty and become heavy with their fullness, slowing the mind so that it can perceive the divine beloved dancing behind the veils of nature. But first comes the sensual feasting. Blooming orchids arrest the gaze with their startling and strange beauty. Nectar from the ripest fruits of the garden drips, luscious and sweet. Upon a savoring tongue, hungry for gossip, the ears shamelessly eavesdrop upon the birds in melodic conversation. They sing of greatest, most passionate love and boundless living joy. You have to just start living. You have to. You have to. Your soul is asking you to start living. Stop trying to be what you aren't. And you aren't basic. You aren't watered down. You're not just some carbon copy of something that is a novelty for this moment. You're so much more than that. And it's time you acknowledge it. Okay, Aquarius? It's really, really time you do more than just like, I guess. No, you have to acknowledge it. You have to embrace it. And you have to embody it. Okay? All right. So I hope you enjoyed this reading for Aquarius. I hope it resonates. If it does, please give me a thumbs up. If it doesn't, give me a thumbs up anyway. Also, subscribe, hit the notification bell, do some weird shit with me. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this. I got to go watch a movie. I have no pants on. I can't believe I just said that. I have no pants on. Bye, guys. I'll be back later on today to give the other readings. Taurus, I haven't forgotten about your stubborn ass. You're last. Thank Melissa. Bye, guys.